Atlantic Bastion program in transforming the Royal Navy's submarine hunting capabilities, combining autonomous systems and advanced sensors with the Royal Navy fleet of warships. The project has already received millions in investment to develop the test innovative technology. This comes as the government is overseeing the biggest uplift in defense spending since the Cold War, reaching 2.6% of GDP from 2027, and with £207 billion invested in defense across the Parliament. The UK continues to closely monitor the situation and is working closely with allies to track and deter any activity that threatens British interests. Alright. That hurt my ear. I actually have to cough.
Got a few thoughts about this one. When it comes to the 2.6% of GDP in 2027, I doubt we will meet that. After all, we're in a financial situation at this present moment. So that's going to have to be IMF loans. As far as the Keir Starmer's, and I will not call him Sir, I will refuse to call him Sir, Keir Starmer's quota, our armed forces are among the best in the world. Well, we've seen a real depletion of our Navy and Army over the last 20 plus years now. A real issue with not being able to recruit enough people and not being able to recruit enough people and not being able to maintain our naval stock, which fun enough got me thinking about the last time that we had there was any sort of form of military invasion into Great Britain, and the last time was in 1797 with the Battle of Fishguard, which was committed by the revolutionary French forces. Remember, it was during the French Revolution. So yeah, and at that time we had a massive naval stock. The old joke about Britain being the rulers of the sea. But yeah, we are nowhere near that anymore. Also, he said, and the British public should be in no doubt that this government will do whatever it takes to defend a nation and economic security wherever that in the world that is needed. I have absolute no confidence in this government at all. No, absolute no confidence. What's the island that we gave or we're giving away to Mauritius? Roger. Anybody? Hello? Anybody there? Am I talking into the void? Just gonna have to be patient. Okay, with the Chico silence, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm actually
What happened?
Robert was in here. I'm trying to get him on here. I thought freaking it wouldn't be
Okay,
that
I was halfway through my point, and I asked you a question, and you disappeared.
Yeah, it kind of happened on accident. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So
and
what was
Hans disappeared as well.
Yeah.
So you didn't hear any of my points at all?
I heard most of them. I had to get up and freaking go over there and do that, and got distracted.
Okay.
So
I'll go back to where we were. So I lost my train of thought.
now, what was your question actually? Because
I worked out where it was. It was the Chagos Islands I was thinking of. Okay. Go from the start again. Totally lost my train of thought tonight.
well, from what I was listening to that you're talking about, the thing that really really stuck out to me with that was whenever, like towards the end of what I read there, okay, they were really pushing on like the technology, if you notice that, and then they started talking about their underwater freaking resources, basically.
Yeah, things like communication lines.
Yeah, infrastructure and stuff.
Yeah, infrastructure.
You know what I mean? And that's something that stuck out to me right there. And for me, they were like really pushing the whole Ukraine defense thing, but still they allowed them to pass through the freaking channel.
Okay, I'll just repeat my thoughts as I was mentioning them just now. When it comes to the uplift of defence spending, it says 2.6% of GDP in 2027, which meets the United Nations target at a cost of 270 billion across the rest of this parliament. So from 2027 to 2029, I doubt that we are going to even get anywhere close to that. I mean, this country is in a serious sort of financial state at the moment anyway, in reality. So it's going to be IMF bailout loans.
If you remember the last time we had a conversation about the military in the UK, it was with Mr. Robot, and we were kind of going over that too, where they were talking about their spending and how high it was, and it's like they seem to think that you guys are going to be able to come out with billions and billions of pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just it sounds ridiculous to even think that you're going to be able to do that. Maybe they're actually profiting off of the war. You know, because everybody
No,
knows.
it would be loans. Once it would be international bank loans.
Look at the family that did that,
Which-
right? With Adolf Hitler.
You know, it's
which will be based on based on inflation. So we will be paying a lot. We British citizens will be paying a lot more in the long term.
yeah, but you'd still be making money on the short term. War creates freaking revenue. I mean, that's the one of the main reasons.
Yeah. For a number of companies
Right?
that in real tax terms,
No, you guys will be losing.
yeah, precisely.
But you know who this is all for? This is for the freaking bigwigs, the ones that have all the money that they're pushing for this war so they can make a profit off of it.
What's my other point? Armed Forces, Keir Starmer's statement, armed forces are among the best in the world, and British public should, I'll just stick with that for a minute. Armed forces are the best in the world. Maybe 20 years ago, sure, but we've seen significant cuts in both the Navy and Army in this country within the last 20 odd years. And we've got equipment that is not being maintained well. We've got not enough people being employed.
Yeah. Well, you've also got to remember Britain is the leaders when it comes to ground-to-air technology too. Like you guys were the ones who developed the missiles that were freaking being guided by satellite.
It's okay to invent it, but if you've got nobody to actually maintain it, if you've got nobody to operate it, then what's the point?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think you're as defenseless as what you think you are.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Well, that's to say we are a significant shortfall at the moment, which reminded me of the last time we had a military invasion in this country, or a naval invasion. And that was related to the Battle of Fishguard in 1797, done by the revolutionary French at the time. Remember, it was middle of the French Revolution at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and back then we had a massive naval. Victoria first, or Elizabeth first, Victoria, Queen Victoria. Yeah, we once ruled the seas. That's the old expression. But not anymore.
You keep talking because I'm going to try to get Robert hooked up to where he can come on with us and talk about. He's getting real excited behind me, so keep talking.
As far as the other point, go back to that. And this the British public should be in no doubt that this government will do whatever it takes to defend our national and economic security.